Why no one is talking about this decent fantasy debut novel? It only got 150 Goodreads review. Hi guys, this is Dan here. Today let's talk a book I recently finished and I surprisingly liking it, which is The Gilded Crown by Marianne Gordon. It is a new release in November and it is also the first book in the Raven's Trade series. So let's briefly talk about what this book is about. In this book, we follow two POVs, but mainly about our main character, Halifax. Since young, she could see spirit in the world. When she grew older, she could enter the dimension of death and meet a black suit guy called Death. She can make a deal with death and bring someone or something back to life. But this always comes with a price and blood. The person bring back to life also get like a piece of Halifax with this rare unique ability. The queen kindly invited Halifax to protect the Princess Sullivan from possible assassinations or threats. Then Halifax moved to the city and finally meet her family and explore the religions. Most importantly, she wants to investigate who want to kill the princess so that one day she could be free from this duty. Starting from the second half of the book, we also follow another POV, which is Halifax's brother, Farfar. It is usually with his romantic encounter, who is a noble in the city who is called Calgear. This mainly offers another side of the story because sometimes Halifax may not include the whole picture of what is going on with the family and with the possible threats. So now you briefly know about this book. Let me try to explain to you why I love this debut. Firstly, I love the world building, particularly the politics and the religions. In terms of the threats, assassinations to the Princess Sullivan, it is without a doubt coming from one of the nobles who wanna take her down. It is about what had happened in the past so that the nobles want to work together, work under the eyes of everybody to try to take the princess down and make profit from it. There is also discussion about their religions because Halifax can see death and enter his dimension, and it is about what this God, what this death is in terms of his identity. There is also a religion that is not being recognized because it is opposite to what the official one is. This religion advocates talking to the spirits or seeing the spirits. It adds another layer to the characters' relationship. Talking about the character relationships, I really like the characters here. I like their relationships and their developments. The relationships here are quite LGBTQIA+ friendly, and I also appreciate what Marianne Gordon has done because all the characters are really memorable, really lively. Halifax got the power to bring someone back to life, but like what the cover of the book has said, every life comes at a price. So she has to be careful about choosing who to live, who to die. At first, she is really helpful because she wants to make a good use of her power, especially to those who seems to be short-lived. With the story progressing, it will reach a point that you want to slap her face and ask her, do you want to bring this one back to life? Because look around you, you should realize what actually is going on. Do you really want to bring this one back to life? And I really like the growth of Halifax by the end of the story. And the relationship between Halifax and her brother Farfar is actually quite sad. After 10 years, there's finally a family reunion and you would feel happy for them. Also, you could see Halifax meeting her brother's boyfriend, Calgear. But what happened later in the book tear this lovely couple apart. Her brother just wanna revenge upon her lover or even make some silly mistakes. And Halifax needs to sacrifice something for him. But after bringing Farfar back to life, everything has changed already. It's not the same anymore. Calgear is not alive. Farfar is alone. So is it worth it to bring Farfar back to life? Apart from the family, I love the dynamic between Halifax and the Princess Sullivan. There's like some flirtings from the princess, but with what she has done, you would question, should they be together? Sullivan is living under a really brutal, bloody grandma, so sometimes she has to make some really difficult tough decisions. But with these reasons, you might think Sullivan deserves to live, but not until making a really stupid, silly mistake, and you will really question, with all the things that had happened, should I keep you alive or should I just leave you to die? And because of Halifa's power, the princess can also feel the emotion of Halifa. Halifa could also feel the emotions of Sullivan. So by the end of the story, Halifa could feel a sense of guilt from Sullivan. This romance is actually quite interesting because it is to live or die situation. Other than those main characters, we also got Halifa's dad, who seems to care about his children so much, but we also got a really strict, distant mom, but actually she cares you. All these characters are really lively, really memorable. I love their relationships, and I think the author has done a really good job in terms of the character. But there's definitely some room of improvement, particularly the fantasy adventures. Other than Halifa's power to bring someone back to life, we also got some other fantasy elements like talking to death, entering death's dimension, and also riddles given by him so that Halifa can bring someone back to life. In the book, it has explained it that when the riddles get to you, you will know it is the time to solve these puzzles. And these puzzles, these riddles can possibly link to the identity and the past secrets of death, this mysterious figure. But what I wish is maybe there could be some more stakes, some more adventurous elements to these solving puzzles moments, because it seems that Halifa can always solve it without any difficulty and find the treasures that death wants. If there could be more adventurous elements, if there could be some more risky moments, I would say it is perfect. The last thing is a little bit OCD for myself. I hope that every chapter got similar page numbers, because for some chapters there may be only 10 pages, but when the moments came, it may be longer than 30 pages. I hope that the page numbers could be a little bit more even out. All in all, I didn't think myself would enjoy this book as much as I have, and it's totally out of my expectations. If there's a next book, if there's a sequel, I would definitely check that book out. So I hope that I could convince you to read this book, The Gilded Crown by Marianne Gordon. If you have enjoyed today's video, make sure you give it a like. If you don't want to miss any content from me in the future, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I will see you real soon. Goodbye.